All right. Hi. What's up? You guys might be at a slightly different angle than normal. I don't know. I think it's hard to tell. A lot has changed since last stream. Well, no. Well, yes. Last stream, which was yesterday, we made a computer. Hey, Saga. It took a while, and we actually managed to finish it like only like 2 hours after I ended stream yesterday. And I'm now streaming on a new computer. That being said, there's a lot of files that have to get transferred. There's a lot of files that have to get transferred over. So because of that, we are a tiny itsy beatsy bit scuffed. Oh, sorry. Gotta do something. For example, I don't know how my audio is. I think I might be a bit loud, actually. So I'm very sorry about that. If that's the case, please tell me, I guess. Is the music loud? Am I loud? I have to refine tune the audio again because, as I said, I think I'm like kind of peaking the mic though, so I think I might be loud. It's good on your end. We'll see. Like, if anyone complains about the audio, tell me. If you have issues with it, I'll try to sort it out on my end. But yeah, we're here. We're gonna be reacting to the StarKid 10-year anniversary like documentary video, which is cool. I was a little taken aback by our voting because I just forgot to put it up for like multiple days. Like, I do have technically the excuse of I was really out of it after the 24-hour stream, but come on, I had like 4 days to like put myself back together. And apparently I just could not do that across those 4 days. So yeah. So that's what we're going to be reacting to today. I'm giving, people time to like step in before we jump into it. Whew. But yeah, new computer. That's pretty exciting. I also have another announcement, but that'll also wait a little bit before I go. It's quite a behemoth compared to my previous computer. I'm very excited to like start working on it now. This should last me a good while, like a good couple of years, at least like 5. I'm hoping pushing 10 maybe. We'll see. I don't know. How have you guys been? It feels like it's been such a long time since I've done like a normal stream. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's been a minute, right? Like, we had the 24-hour stream, then no stream, then the weekend, then Monday came around and I did a PC stream, which is very different than what I normally do. And now I'm finally back doing a reaction. It's been a while. But it's nice to be back. It's nice to like slot back into what I do normally. And I'm really excited to watch this video. We're probably gonna get through more of it. Hey Paul, welcome back. The video is only like an hour long, and I'm thinking I might start doing my streams 3 hours again. So we might be able to finish this in just this one stream. I'll see though. Alright, there's like 5 people here. I'll do my little announcement and then I'll do like the YouTube intro, then the announcement, then we'll get into it. Wait a second. Chat can somebody write something in chat real quick? Chat isn't appearing on screen. Wait, do I have chat on screen? No, I don't. I'm so... Wait, no, I do. Why isn't chat appearing on the screen? That's an issue. If you have the opportunity to buy it, getting yourself the homecoming show, which this is making fun of, is so worth it. That sounds like fun. Dang it, chat isn't appearing, which is really, I guess I'll have to troubleshoot why that's happening later, I guess. But for now, yeah. Hello, welcome to this new video. Today we're going to be reacting to StarKid's 10UMENTERY, I guess it said. It's their 10th year anniversary behind the scene video that they made. I'm not super aware of what we're getting into. I don't really watch like behind the scenes stuff in general, like ever. So this is kind of a first for me, just in a lot of ways. So that'll be exciting. Things might be a little scuffed, by the way, because I'm a new computer. It's better than my old one, but it's a little wonky. I have to set everything up still. But besides that, I also have a very important announcement. On my YouTube channel, now that we've reached 500 subscribers, I can have members now. I have memberships that you can get. I only have like 3 tiers. They're all pretty cheap. No pressure to, support it at all. But if you can, I would really appreciate, like 99 cents. Then I don't really have many rewards at the moment. My brother is working on some emojis for the memberships, so I think that would be pretty cool. But beyond that, it's kind of it. But yeah, I just wanted to announce that's a thing now. If anyone wants to support me through that, I'd really appreciate it. Now then, let's actually get into the video. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a minute. I'm a little awkward. Turn off those lo-fi beats. And let's see what Bonnie has to say.
Come on, guys, we're gonna miss the train. Who knows how fast this year's gonna go? Hand me a glass of water, beer flow.
I love that song.
Look at this. All these people so close to each other and hugging. Oh,
whoa.
This isn't appropriate. This is favorite material these days.
This is insanity.
Hey, remember when we thought the apocalypse was going to look like this?
So prepare to meet your doom, mortals. This is where the trolley ends.
Instead, it just means we have to stay home and watch Quibi.
I don't think I saw that musical of theirs. Wait, which one is that one? And also, the world ending. Yeah. We've kind of passed by that like whole world ending phase in like 2012. Then 2020 came, but I don't think anyone really thought the world was ending. Everyone's just like, man, this sucks.
I mean, watch this. Look at this.
Oh gosh, Quibi also. Oh, they're fusing into one.
Can you believe there was ever a time when I told my friends to combine their bodies? I sure can't.
Hey, it's how you become powerful. It's fusion. Oh, that clip was from Apocalypse Tour. Also, hello, Zazil. Welcome back. I'm glad you remembered to check the stream.
But it happened in July of 2019 when we gathered every StarKid we could get our hands on to celebrate our 10-year anniversary in Los Angeles. It was a wonderful time.
That sounds great. Sangu.
Actually, all this led to a big concert we called StarKid Homecoming.
Oh. Okay. Oh gosh, that's a lot of people.
You know what? Let's just go back. Let's take a look at all this stuff. This is fun. Let me start from the beginning.
I wish I
How
would have
about
been
a
there.
few more hugs? I'm enjoying this. Yes, that's nice.
Francis story began in Hogwarts, 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 Hogwarts. Man. We're watching the video in much higher quality than I'm used to. It's weird to see the actual details on their faces.
Okay, so 2019 was the 10-year anniversary of StarKid, of when we put a Harry Potter musical on YouTube. So to celebrate, we were gonna throw.
That's like so crazy. It's been over 10 years because now we're like 2024.
For this big concert in Los Angeles. So here's me flying to LA. Oops, that's actually
Whoa.
Chicago. Ignore that. So for this first part, we actually
Liam
took our
went.
friend Liam, who helped us make this whole behind-the-scenes thing, and we split him in two. Half of them went to go see Nick Lang,
Oh.
Still sleeping on an air mattress?
You know it.
and half went to come see me and Corey.
What?
Two special boys,
What do you mean you split him in two?
two special boys.
Just like they send him to both
Two special boys.
places.
We've got a special boy.
Also, good thing to point out. Brian is an incredible narrator. He has me very engaged.
Pointing a camera at me, but he doesn't know I'm pointing a camera at him.
Point your camera back at the camera.
Another special boy, so special to be a boy.
That's me, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Liam is just special enough that he can be in both places at the same time. Sorry, of course, makes sense. So people are built different. Hey there, Nick.
Here, sit down. Tell me about this.
All right,
show.
let's see.
Go where I don't have garbage.
Sure.
Is this like at the very beginning of like when they're setting up all this stuff? Because if they actually like documented everything, that's really cool. Or is this like after the
It is
fact?
Tuesday, July 23rd. It is not really the morning, but not yet the afternoon. Kind of like Britney Spears.
Like midday
Not a
then?
girl, not yet a woman.
This is some process.
All right.
How many days are we till the show?
Okay, so before.
It's the day after tomorrow.
So everything happens
Cool.
over the next 3.5 days. Tomorrow, we've got an all-day rehearsal. It's like 10 hours or something like that. And then Thursday is the show. And then on Friday, we've got 2 shows.
The way that we
And they have just 10 hours to get ready for it? Considering it seemed like a lot of people, it's going to be a bit rough.
we're doing it is that we've got 2 rehearsal rooms for singing. So the rehearsal rooms they can double the amount of time per song. So that doubles that. And we got 40 people in the show. We got 40 people. So I'm making a grid where I'm going to divide the stage
Okay.
up into 40 sections. And I'm going to give everyone a number. And I'm going to say, in this song, you stand in 2. Or you stand in 35. You know?
I mean, that's genuinely like a pretty efficient way to to section off the stage and be like, you can't exactly do complex choreography with like only 10 hours of practice. And I guess the practice that'll come from doing the actual shows themselves. Oh, this documentary, you believe it was a reward for backers who funded the show? So they filmed it while making it. Oh, that's cool. That's the less rehearsals, the more it feels like StarKid. Listen, the scuffed nature just allows them to show off their own improvisation. They're very good.
That's where you stay for the whole number. And some people were telling me to put dancing in this thing. I was like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to have people dance.
Listen, just do a little shimmy where you're standing in like your place, you know? That'll have to do.
So it's just standing. Like move here and
Well, it's gonna look good though. But here's the thing: this
Hi,
concert
Fizzy.
has
And
a
BTM.
13-piece orchestra.
Our 2 superheroes are Clark and AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ's been working with the band, with the orchestra, to get everything ready on their end. And Clark has been doing an amazing job sending out all these different parts that have Clark singing all the parts himself. It's amazing how fast the songs come back. So Andrew Fox, who did the orchestrations for Twisted, is
That's actually so true. Any song that I've practiced in like choir, after leaving choir, or whenever I would like pick up the music again, it would all just come back to me so fast. And even when I was in choir, when we had like, you know, old songs that we hadn't sung in like since the previous year, somebody starts like, you know, going doing the tune, and then suddenly everybody around is like, oh, I know my part. Oh man.
Working with AJ, and it sounds like maybe some more people as well, to create these orchestrations for the
All right.
band.
So what's your stress level right now?
Probably 100.
Well, it's. I'm trying not to feel. It
Oh.
won't hit me until tomorrow. It's like I'm trying to stay calm.
I get that. Listen, I'm just working right now. There's no time to be stressed. I'm busy.
I'm trying to not be stressed. It's like the concert I think is gonna be great, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not incredibly worried about it. Like I trust.
I mean, with every, yeah, trust it'll come together. With all them working on it, it's bound to not be bad at the very minimum. I trust everybody at StarKid that much, at least.
That it'll come together. I'm just more stressed at. I'm nervous about all the parts, all the moving parts, but I have to trust everybody that they'll do their thing. I'm like,
And what a
more
thing it
worried
is.
about, like, oh, is all the catering ordered? Do we have all the signs that we need? Do people know where to park? You know?
I didn't even think about all that kind of stuff. Those are really important things. Well, that's why I'm not planning any kind of events. I would have just forgotten, like, by the way, do we have enough bathrooms for people to go to?
No, it's like I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I need to ask you about parking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let's check in with some people who are getting ready for this big event.
So, I'm
Hello.
packing for homecoming.
Ilona?
My dog is not very happy about it, but I have no idea what to pack. So, I'm bringing a suitcase that is literally the same size as me.
I mean,
I have no idea what to bring.
one shirt, one
Alright,
pants.
We're heading to our big rehearsal extravaganza for StarKid.
If you want to be generous, 2 pairs of each.
Everyone's been practicing on their own, and now we're all going to get together and make a show. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I've seen some of these people in quite a few years.
I genuinely, I wonder how difficult it was to get everybody to, like, you know, come to this thing, because I'm sure a lot of them wanted to come here, but how much scheduling had to be done, because everyone has their own lives and jobs or whatever. Is like, all right, on what day can we actually meet to do this thing? There's probably a big reason why they only had one day of like really practice, is like because people had to like check out, like, all right, here's my break, or like I'll take a day off on these days.
Maybe this will make some video or behind the scenes at one point. This is me on Tuesday before rehearsal.
Oh boy.
I'm Joey. That's Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hey, Diane.
She doesn't care. I haven't showered.
All right.
Shaved. Still have to go to the mall. Still have to find out what I'm wearing for the show. That's kind of where I'm at.
Okay.
Excuse me.
We'll see.
Sir, have you ever heard of StarKid? We're heading to do a StarKid show right now.
Of course, I love it.
Is he just a random guy? Because I love that response. It's like Star Wars, yeah.
No, StarKid. For kids? Kind of. Nice, man. Well, have fun. I don't have any change. Thank you. People are really friendly here in LA.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Bit anxious. Tummy's rumbling. Seeing a lot of people. Singing a lot of songs. Got a lot of people who bought tickets to this. Want to make sure we do a good job.
Bumblebee, bumblebee.
You'll see how difficult it was for some people to get here, because like some of them don't have normal jobs. They're like Broadway. Oh my gosh, right, and like they're actors and stuff, like professional actors. Oh, give me a moment. Peter, you're having an issue on Twitch? Oh, dang it. Let me see if I can resolve that real quick. Weird. Why isn't it showing on Twitch? I'm sorry. Give me a moment. What's I like went to Twitch to see if I could see what the issue was, and genuinely it just no. What? That's not the issue. Yeah, no, that wouldn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm like yapping to myself at the moment, but I'm like trying to resolve this really quick. I tried reloading the page and doing some stuff, but that didn't work at all. Normally just closing it and then reopening it is all you need. But sorry, let me normally I would do things on like a second monitor. But one of the downsides of my new PC is that it's not compatible with my second monitor, because my second monitor was like an old one that like uses like VGA cables. So I just don't have a second monitor anymore. It's very unfortunate. I am trying to puzzle this out. If I can't figure it out, I'm very sorry. We'll just have to move on. And I keep looking up over here, like expecting to see the chat, which I can't see because, again, I don't have a second monitor. I'm very sorry. I have no idea what's going on there, Peter. I think you might have to check it out on YouTube to try to watch it. All right. Oh, right. That was why I didn't. Whoops. So I told you we'd be scuffed this stream.
Tuna, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight.
That's a lot of M's.
To my barbecue, please.
Well, I'm not finding a damn thing at Forever 21.
I can hardly even believe there are even that many like people in StarKid, because it always feels like the same 8 people all the time. I mean, we have like the core cast and then everybody who's also a part of it.
It's pretty much a big fail here. Off to H&M, I guess. Oh, and I just have a mustache now.
What kind of clothes? Was there like a specific style they were supposed to wear
And
for
that's
this?
it. Just 3 people: Alona, Brian, and Joey. That's all who sent me videos. So that's all you get.
Oh,
Shave my mustache.
that's it.
And now we're back here to the hug.
Sweet, let's go. Let's move on then.
Strange. Miss it though. All right, let's keep going.
I mean, what's strange about the hug? Well, different cultures, I guess. For me, everybody I meet, you know, handshake or a hug, that's just like natural. But I'm like Hispanic. Angela, cute. I'm not gonna try. Yeah.
Everyone, this is great. It's surreal. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. I'll go with my first instinct.
Oh, it was during COVID. You know, in that case, it is slightly odd that they were hugging. It's fine.
But it's fun. Weird. Today is gonna be a little fast. We're gonna have to kind of clip along.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh god.
doing this huge, massive concert, and thank you all so much for coming out to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have 2 rooms going that with music. I think you guys all know the idea. So you guys will be jumping back and forth between music rooms, and then I will be taking each of you individually for like 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll go through your staging, and I'm gonna have little sheets for you guys, so we'll try to make this as simple as possible.
Okay, so they are gonna have a little bit of, not dancing, but they're gonna have a little bit of movement and stuff, which, I mean, that makes sense. No, the show was before, but the cutting of the documentary and therefore Brian's comments were, oh, right. That's kind of one of the things that has like held since like COVID. People are just a lot more distant from each other. They're not nearly as touchy. It's a bit, which I guess makes videos of it, but from before, weird. That is what an interesting holdover, by the way.
So, other than that, does anyone need to say anything? Would anyone like to say anything?
I would. Did everybody get my email about Seth?
Hey, Darren.
The front part of that email was just giving a really quick important shout out for those of you that may have glazed over. This is a lot of emails. Just to give some serious love to a couple people.
Yes.
AJ and Clark have been working their asses off.
AJ and Clark, the heroes. Yay. Oh.
How big is it? 13-piece orchestra, which is the first time for StarKid. Andrew Fox was on here, did an amazing last-minute job doing a lot of these arrangements, and they sound phenomenal. Corey Leibowitz has been also busting his ass for the past.
Corey. Hey.
And Sarah were doing all the production stuff.
Okay, Angela, Sarah. Remember these names. They're important.
Actually, this is my last shout out to everybody else. Everybody has a lot of shit going on in their lives. I realize that we have jobs, we have shows. AJ has a one-man show he's got to do in Edinburgh like in 2 seconds.
Oh, gosh.
And the fact that we made time to be here is really, really special because the bad news is there are a lot of us and this is crazy, but the good news is there are a lot of us and this is crazy. And it's really cool that we can prioritize having all of us here above trying to have, hours and hours and days of rehearsal. So I think we're going to prevail.
Honestly, this makes me think of like a cousin reunion that I had like a year ago now, which doesn't sound like it's like, okay, you met up with some cousins, but I have a lot of cousins, and some of them live kind of far away from where we are, so it took quite a bit of effort and scheduling for like pretty much every cousin that I had to be in one room. I mean, and even then, there still weren't all our cousins. And there was like 25-ish, almost 30 people in the room. So honestly, not quite 40, but we were like getting there. Man, and it's like, it's an endeavor to get that many people in one place. And that was just for like to hang out, pretty much, like a little party. Doing a show with that many, doing anything with that many people, that's like a production of any kind, I couldn't even imagine.
Because this is something we've done before, and I think at the end of the day, it's fun. And remember, it's just a rehearsal for the 20-year in 2029.
True, real.
Quick note about music rehearsal, how it will
Hello,
try to
Clark.
make it go for all of them.
Backstresser.
We don't have a lot of time for rehearsal. We're kind of not
Backstresser.
rehearse much. It's like so we'll probably start with just like we're gonna run the thing and see what happens, and then address where problems are.
Let's ball. Let's go.
For that. And if we can do things quicker than the allotted time, we will do that.
Great.
So if you're like the next slot, be ready to maybe jump in early if we're ready for you.
I would
Yeah.
say also, Clark sent out those amazing recordings with all the parts. Thank you so much, Clark.
Okay, that's AJ.
It would be a great time if you have a
Hey,
break
Jay,
for a
that's
minute and
AJ.
you see, oh, this song's coming up in 10 minutes. Listen to that recording right before you get into the room so you can refresh it. Like, as Clark said, we really just have time to run things and then fix problem areas. So
Alright.
the more you can be listening to those and just getting ready for whatever's coming up and anticipating, the better.
Let's see how it actually goes.
All right, guys, let's get started.
All right, a little bit of a meeting, and then just. Oh, what was that? Oh, hello. I will say it is genuinely kind of cool to just see them just talking like normal people, like preparing to like work and do kind of stuff. That feels weird to say, but I mean that's the whole point of a behind the scenes. Just see how they act off and like set up and prepare and all that kind of stuff. It's cool. All right.
So we're singing Days of Summer. Joey, you're the first one to sing, and the part at the top.
Oh gosh. He has a massive jug of water. You're gonna need it. You need so much water just to keep your throat lubricated so you're not dying. Oh, dang it. That guy's shirt before that was in the front, he has like the shirt of like the soda, like cup sodas of like pizza places in the 90s. I'm sorry. I focused on that. I had to say it. Hey, Cube.
God, it's like I haven't seen a lot of people in a long time.
Gosh, they just jump into it. It's so good.
It's awesome. Everyone looks pretty good. Everyone seems pretty happy.
That's always nice.
I don't know. How's that?
I guess there's not much to say. It's just like, it's chill. It's cool. Try not to cry.
I just love this, man. It's like my favorite thing to do. I love getting to write these songs, I like getting to hear them from all these friends that are just like the closest people in my life. It's like the dream.
Oh, is that one of the StarKids that couldn't like get to this? Also, cool, Cube.
Walking into that room today and seeing faces that I haven't seen. I mean, I cried when I saw Jamie. It's been a really painfully long time. I saw
Gosh.
Jamie, and then I saw Joey, and then I saw Darren, and then I saw Joe and Lauren. I mean, everywhere you looked, there's somebody new that you haven't seen in a decade. So
I can't even imagine that feeling, just of running into people that you just haven't seen for so long, for that long. Oh, the one on screen is the one who's on Broadway. Wow, no wonder they couldn't show up.
it was really surreal.
Yeah.
Looks like it's that time again.
He said some words. Oh gosh. I'm just like enjoying the music. I don't have much to say at the moment. It's just a little montage, which I really enjoy. We can hear. Firebringer is such a good musical. Man. They're really just combining like so many different musicals together for this. It's so good. I love it.
Days ago that he can join us concert. You know, I decided to come incognito.
Hello, Carlos.
I didn't want anybody to recognize me on the street. So, you know, I didn't like, you know, I tried not to advertise myself or what I do. So we're trying to turn this thousand.
Is he from an actor from the like Flash or something? Is that why he had a Flash thing and he was saying that stuff? Is that what was happening there? Because that's hilarious if so.
Into a duet, but Brittany doesn't get here until tomorrow because she's in Tootsie on Broadway.
Wow.
And my bags. I'm about to go sleep at my friend's place.
You have to say hi to the camera here.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Brittany Coleman.
We just got done with the show here, so yeah.
The whole show was a medley after medley. Oh no, that's so, I love those so much. Starting with the newest show, which then was the guy who didn't like musicals, back to the oldest, to a Harry Potter musical. And yes, Carlos was on The Flash. That's crazy. But also, that sounds awesome. Just like I have to check how much Homecoming was cost, because that just sounds like a set of bangers after bangers of songs to enjoy.
I'm off to go sleep in Brooklyn so I can fly from JFK to LAX tomorrow, and I should be in town at 8:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
What a superstar.
Sounds rough.
What a jet set and superstar you are.
So we're rehearsing with her via FaceTime, and because of the FaceTime delay, we're singing in time, but Brittany's vocals come through about like 2 beats late.
Yeah, a quarter note to a half note later.
Yeah.
That must be so difficult to coordinate. Like how? Because now you have to like account for the delay to be like, are they doing it wrong, or is there just delay? And to what degree is either? Because like delay doesn't stay consistent either. It can shift and like change it sometimes. Whew, that's rough. Woo! It still sounds good despite the delay.
Yeah, and you should actually, on your end, it sounds good?
Is this usual for StarKid?
No, we do this. This is how we do all our shows.
Oh, over FaceTime, really? I mean, listen, you do what you gotta do.
If I could do that, everything will be great.
Always shower, kids. Always shower.
Always shower.
Yeah.
The train bit started with a.
This year's gonna go. Give me a glass.
Let the butter beer flow.
Maybe at last I'll talk to Cho. Oh no, that'd be way too awesome.
You know that when I saw you guys doing a Harry Potter musical, it was the most magical experience I've ever had.
Aw.
I was so proud of you guys. It really is the best thing I've ever seen.
A lot's happening.
That's just such a sweet thing to say. It's just like, just seeing you guys perform made me happy. I love that. It makes me happy too, as a, you know, an audience member.
10 years. We figured out a lot. I've learned so much. Like I liked writing songs, but I didn't really know how to write songs for singers, and I still don't. I'm still learning. I always feel supremely like underqualified and intimidated with, you know, when I'm around AJ or Clark or people who are like consummate musical directors and musicians. And
That's wild, because like Darren is such a good writer, like for music, but I guess, as he says, it is different. You know, making a good song in like any kind of genre is different. Making it for like for a group is different. But still, the fact that he's like intimidated, but I get that's also just goes part of the fact that there's always somebody better than you, and it's very easy to be, I'll be like, woof, they are a lot better than me. I can relate to that feeling.
like I'm okay, but like those guys exist on a level that really.
Okay.
The past 10 years, I've really had to learn how to do that better.
03, right?
Yeah, I was 15 years old. Yeah. 15 on the way to 16. So that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
That's almost, we've known each other for almost 20 years.
I know. It doesn't feel like that.
Doesn't at all. The thing that I always say to people
Time
about
just gets
going
faster.
summers
It
is I
just
don't
gets
know
faster.
why I said this at the time, but when my parents asked me, I forget who asked me like how class was, and I was like, some cool people there. Like I met this guy. It's like I feel like it's the kind of people with you in mind, kind of people I want to go to college with.
And then we just did. Yeah, we did
and then
that.
we ended up doing that.
Now it's 10 years later.
Now we've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
Doing this
I
forever.
remember. Okay, here's another way to put it in perspective.
Wow, they in particular have known each other for a long time.
I've known you long enough for a time that I had to memorize phone numbers. So I still have. You know how you like remember your childhood friends' numbers?
Yeah.
Because you had to memorize numbers.
Hi, Mrs. Hi, Mrs. Chris. It's Darren.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had your phone number memorized.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
We're really bonded through phone numbers. Yo, let's go. Oh, that note is so good.
I'm a little tired right now, honestly. I realize I don't sing all day, every day anymore. So I was like coming in for like, I knew it was gonna be a long day, but I was excited and I'm tired. They're working their asses off. Everyone's getting married now. Everyone's got rings on their fingers. It's fun. We got some kids. Apparently we got some buns in the oven. It's 10 years.
That is wild. There will be StarKid kids. Yes, that's how it is.
StarKid resulting in marriages and future potential future families is like exactly as it should be.
StarKid didn't leave
That's wonderful.
people to actually be out and about meeting other people, so it's just a byproduct of the intensity.
It's what happens when you lock a bunch of people in the same rehearsal room and sing about bugs and Batman.
I mean, what else is there to bond over? What better things?
Great, this is a bad time, but
Uh-oh.
here you are.
My stuff will really get going tomorrow once I'm in the space and can play with all the lights. I am going to try to make it seem
Okay.
like they live in the world of the shows that they come from. So I'm going to go back, reference all of my old lighting designs for it. So.
That's so cool. Wait, no, that's actually so awesome. That's totally awesome. I keep saying that's totally awesome ever since I heard it from the Harry Potter musical. Having all the characters, well, obviously they are the ones in charge of lighting, which is, considering the lighting in the other shows has been pretty good. Having it be directly like from their other shows, on shining specifically on characters, not like the whole stage. That's awesome. That's like genuinely pulling the scene out of that musical and putting it into this medley.
I've done all of them except for a Harry Potter musical and
Wow. So wait, so they've been doing lighting since practically the beginning, with only missing like the first two musicals, pretty much.
favorite StarKid musical is Holy Musical Batman.
That's a good one.
The coolest lighting I've ever done.
I was really excited
Hey,
to see
Denise.
my roommate Rachel Soglin. We live in the same city, but we never see each other.
Hi, Rachel.
So I really like that.
I haven't seen Allie Gordon in a really long time. I only communicate with her via Twitter. And she's really funny, and I was like, I'm just excited to see her.
Yay.
I'm really excited to see Corey and Bonnie and Jamie Lynn because we were all in the same class in Michigan.
It was really cute. I got to see her reunite with Bonnie, and I
cried.
They both pretty cried, but I wanted to cry. I don't really know either of you, but this is so sweet.
I was excited
Aw.
to see Jim Povola.
Well, I see Jim pretty regularly, but his hair is so long right now.
For me, it was seeing Jim Povolo yesterday. I haven't seen him in probably 10 or 11 years. So this guy.
There he is, Jim. Ooh, another song. On time.
Songo is not the first to say they were most excited. Well, we're almost to my quota.
All right, all right, Chip.
17. And there's 40 of us. That's not even half.
Ah, but it's almost half, which is almost 100%, which means you're practically done.
Let's not be egotistical here.
Expression. Woo! Man, a lot of them are very fashionable.
Clark sent me a text that was like, "Do you remember your dance from Back on Top from Annie?" And I was like, "Fuck yes." I responded with "duh," and he goes, "Great, that's awesome." And then he sent me a text back that was like, "We actually got a strict veto on all dances. There's absolutely no dancing in the show."
Ooh, yeah, right. As Nick said, no way that he's gonna choreograph. Not that just isn't enough time.
I don't have time for that.
Yours is a solo, no one else would have to do it. There is absolutely nothing. I was like, cool.
Good to know.
Time to have people dance.
It's not quite dancing. Well, it's some dancing.
When something strikes you as too much to handle.
Nick, Brian's the one who did the editing. Top-notch work.
Push it away from your head.
Loaded, oh so devoted. Toad's ass, toaded. It's weird harmonies note. Nah, that's great. That was from Me and My Dick, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Oh gosh, that seems like such a good time. Just waiting in line, singing StarKid songs.
Running it for the first time and the last time before the
All right.
season. So.
We all messed up at the same time. We messed up in unison.
What did you guys mess up?
Well, I don't know. We didn't get our cue.
We didn't sing going back to Hogwarts.
We didn't come in.
Well, if you all messed up, then it probably still sounded good anyway. Slytherin!
We know what we're doing. And I've got a little surprise for this one too. It'll be fun. Totally. Yeah, a little Easter egg. I think we were talking about it with Nick the other day as well.
One thing I was just wondering.
Oh,
about,
what is it?
I don't know if it is possible to make it as more of an Easter egg, but like there could be a little if on one camera like a 2-second zoom, just so it's like I don't know, maybe not. I don't know if it matters.
We'll
but
tell him.
Just expect a little Bob Dylan nod, and in the end of the Act 1 finale.
Okay.
If I look confused, it is not by accident, for once. But all the other times I look confused in the show were probably by accident.
Okay, so the one scene in confusion, zooming out on his face. When I was in line for StarKid in it, I heard a group of people near the door singing Granger Danger and stuff, which I wasn't so anxious and I gone over. It's just a vibe to hear it. When people are singing songs, like all my anxiety about approaching them kind of goes away. I don't know what it is. I think it's just my experience in choir. Generally, even if I want to approach people, I feel like awkward about it because I don't want to bother people. But when singing is involved, suddenly, who cares about those anxieties? I gotta join in. And hopefully it doesn't bother them too much. So far, it's gone pretty well. They're good finders. Hey, Tyler. all the little like mess ups are so funny, but also it's kind of cool to start in the dark and then step into the light, even if he has to get away from the mic for a second.
Oh yeah, we are spacing here. We're actually ahead of schedule, so that's cool.
Oh, hey.
And right now we're just running the old Voldemort is going down.
Oh, that's good.
Voldemort is going down. No one likes that song.
Bro.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Which one is Voldemort going down?
Yeah. See, this is magic, Liam. This is what you should be here for.
Where's Liam? Oh.
We'd be singing Voldemort is going down. It's cool because you go, that's the song from the first show. And honestly, when we were singing it earlier, I go, this sounds good.
It's really working out swimmingly.
Okay.
Someone
Yeah.
All right. So, good song's good, I guess.
Doing great today. Everyone's doing a great job, and I'm just watching them.
That's why you did all the work ahead of time, so that today, hopefully, everything just flows the way it's supposed to.
Yes, you've already done your part. Now let them hopefully not mess anything up.
You guys yet the fact that it's a 10-year reunion?
Yeah, Liam.
Wow, I just freaked out because I feel like I don't know those lines at the end of the show. Like the ones that are like.
That are your lines?
Somebody get him a script?
My lines.
Oh, yeah. Somebody get this man a
Yeah.
script.
Somebody get him his lines? Somebody? Anybody?
Very slow, and people. Corey Doris said that he thought I was doing a bit.
I thought you were doing a bit too.
We all do.
No.
I used to work in the...
It's just the way he says it. It sounds like he is making it, especially like in front of the camera. He's like, this has to be a bit. It's not. Get him a script, please.
hotel. I used to work events in this hotel. And now I'm singing.
Yeah.
I used to bartend and serve, cater waiter. I would walk these halls with trays of cheese. Trays of cheese.
And now he's part of the events. That's crazy. Also, Dylan is very laid back when he talks.
Sorry, I need some water.
I think it's less nerve-wracking. I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth, and I'm gonna just be surrounded by like 40 people, so I'm
Yeah.
sure no one will hear me. And I'm really short. I'm in the back, so no one will see me, which is fine.
I mean, that's the hope, but it doesn't quite work out that way all the time. But I do get that. I never feel nervous going on stage up until like about like 5 minutes before I'm actually on stage for any kind of thing. Then all my nerves, I'm like, oh gosh. And then I start, and then suddenly all the nerves go away again because, well, I don't have time to be nervous. I'm doing something right now.
Awesome. So won't be seen, won't be heard.
Won't be seen, won't be heard, but we'll be a part of the fun. That's what I want.
How are you feeling for the show? Scared, tired.
Oh.
That'll be great.
Yeah, okay.
Still scared and tired.
I think it makes it less because in some way the stakes are lower. Right. Because you go, hey, if it goes terribly long, we go, well, at least we didn't rehearse it that much. But if you rehearse it for a long time and then it goes poorly, oh, it's heartbreaking.
I feel like StarKid thrives under.
That's true. It's like any failure, you can just be like, well, we didn't try that hard. Just move on. It's fine. We just keep going. They thrive under pressure. I thrive under pressure. That's how I got through school. I would just keep myself very stressed all the time so that I would do what I had to do. And it worked. Besides a couple of breakdowns.
Very emotional day for me.
Come on, I can only imagine.
It brings back a lot of emotions. I think yesterday at the rehearsal room, like every time I walked into a room, it was like walking back into a new memory. Like every room was like filled with people that were like from different parts of my life. It was very surreal.
I feel less pressure because this doesn't feel like reality. An awful fever dream. Yeah. Like a nightmare.
This has felt like the nightmare where you go like, quick, here are your lines, like, and like your stage cues, and you wake up and you're like, wait, I'm in the middle of a show and I don't know where to go or what to say.
Yeah, guys, in a few minutes, we're gonna wake up in the middle of a show.
Yeah. See everyone. You're like, and you were there, and you were there, and it's like everyone from your life.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
That sounds like an awful feeling, to be honest with you.
So, first off, again, I just want to thank you guys all for coming out and doing this. I think that this is going to be such a special night for so many people. The people in the audience I've been up there, they are very, very excited.
I can only imagine.
This is gonna be like the best night of some of their years, you know? So yeah, so thank you so much. I think it's gonna be great.
And I mean, you guys are the ones making this like the best night of their lives.
Yeah, that's
or some of the years, as they said.
like, have a great show. Enjoy it, guys. You know, this is like the culmination of 10 years. So
Oh, just tear it up. Oh. What a speech. Sango. Sango.
I'm saying some words up top, and for those that know me, I think I and other people make fun of me for being verbose, but I am very particular when I have sort of public speaking opportunities, because there's a lot that I would like to say, especially when you're dealing with StarKid, and I want it to be really concise and genuine. So I'm just, of course, figuring that out.
Oh wow, he's cutting it close there. Is there a reason the stream on Twitch isn't working? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that later. What's also crazy to you is that the ones who have been out of acting for a while have more normal jobs. Like, imagine you're an accountant and you know your coworker for 5 years but don't talk that much about their past, and something they're like, oh yeah, it's because I'm singing in front of like 5,000 people. No deal. That would be so crazy. It's just like, all right, they're pulling me out of retirement for one last job. I feel like that's almost more stressful than like any of the other possibilities.
What, 15, 20 minutes before I go on stage? It feels like a StarKid show. I haven't been in a StarKid show in a long time, so it's nice to be able to be back in that zone.
Whew. Wow, they had a lot of people there. Woo! That's all right. His words are just drowned out by excited cheering. Oh, it was still too verbose even after. Excuse me. Even after he cut down the speech, he just had to skip it. Like Joe Moses, Snape is a lawyer at this point, and Joe Walker, Voldy, is a businessman. That is really strange to think about. Somebody was holding up a Zac Efron poster. I didn't even see that.
We're so excited for tonight. It's been
I saw a poster, but I don't know what was on it.
StarKid tradition, and we wouldn't have it any other way. A lot of you are coming from all over the place. Tell me where you're coming from, so I can't understand.
Blah blah blah. Wow.
Yeah, this is an entirely fan-funded show. Thank you very much. But if you were dragging
Really?
and don't know what StarKid is, and you're
That's impressive. Honestly, the amount of funding they get, like, from like fan donations is crazy. That they've managed to make like full musicals, full shows, just from. I mean, I guess they are like a company, but still, that's wild.
in from the outside, you're gonna have a hard time knowing what is going on. As we this beautiful, incredible, first time for StarKid 13-piece orchestra.
Wow. A third.
The show will be
Okay.
approximately, I don't know how long. So let's
Okay, I got it.
But before we do that,
Not quite done.
all of you to come join me back to late 2018.
Oh. that, I'm not even there, and that put such a big smile on my face. I'm very sorry about my cough. Gross cough. Ooh. A hero who must be involved. And we get to see behind the stage. Tell the impossible. Invoke the philosophical, yeah. I love it.
That was so fun. It was great. The joke was, we'll get it on Saturday when the shows are over. But I really felt like that was so fun that everyone was having like free, we were like crisp with our lyrics, and it's so amazing to look into the audience.
It sounded good just from the little bit that we heard. I'm sure it was incredible on stage.
See everyone like singing along, and like we can see the people in the front row, so we can connect with them, and they go crazy when we look. Oh my god. That was so fun.
Meredith, you'll like this story.
Actually, imagine being on the stage, on like the front of the audience, and they just look at you while they're singing. I'd have a heart attack. I would just die.
So I walked into the hotel, and there was a plate of what looked like yogurt-covered nuts.
Uh-oh,
Like
okay.
roasted dry
Okay,
fruit.
less uh-oh.
And I was like, yum! And I like grabbed them and shoved them in my mouth and bit down, and they were rocks. And I was like, I actually.
Was it yogurt though? Why were they? Why is it yogurt covered rocks? Why?
Am Kiri. Like I literally like it's a nut, but it was a rock.
The characters infected the actress. Brant? Brant? Brant. Why are they cheering?
The Brant chant is one of the most humiliating things and continues to happen in my life. And the fact that I've already had to experience it once in this run is...
I missed the Brant chant?
What? Why is the Brant chant a thing? Why? Why is this? You know what, Brant? I want some Brants in the chat, please.
Already happened.
Everyone except Joe Walker.
It's consistently traumatizing and a highlight for everyone else except me.
Why is this? Why do they torture you, this man like this?
Honestly, I don't know. Do you know when? Like, I
think that everyone just loves Brant, and it happens
started
naturally.
It started in Starship.
Okay, in Starship.
How or why, and then it's just followed me around. Part of it is because everyone knows I hate it so much, and then that makes people happy.
At least they're honest about it.
What do you think about Starship?
That was really when I really got to know everybody.
I really like Starship.
Really became friends with everybody, and I'm still friends with everybody. And like that was kind of my. So I think of that like in a very nostalgic way of like. That was like, not just my entry point into StarKid, but like also like where I picked up a bunch of new friends too.
Mm.
Dylan and I. The only reason
In that way, I can see why you would remember Starship so much. I remember my time in choir in like high school very, very, like, a lot because I met a lot of friends there, and it was like a very profound experience in my life, which is weird to say because it's just like a class, but I that's where I made like so many friends and really came out of my shell. And like practicing together and then going on stage, like, sing together. It was some really good memories of that time for me.
Then I think we were roommates was because we went on tour together.
That's true.
Yeah,
I'd say
that's totally true.
certainty. And it was like, bam.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just like an accident.
Yeah. Best roommate other than my significant other.
Yeah. Except for that one day.
Yeah, the put down through on the.
Yeah, I flipped out one day. I got mad and moved all of his stuff.
Why?
It was cool. That was maybe not my crowning achievement.
Everyone, you know, makes mistakes in the heat of passion, Jimbo.
And now an interlude exclusively
Only through one ear.
on Joe Walker.
What? What happened?
What happened with the mic or something?
Oh my god. Joe, honestly, this is classic because he's crazy. So Joe was running on stage for his Me and My Dick entrance, and he was so excited that he knocked the handheld mic off the stand and just into. Thank God the pit's covered today, because it went onto the pit. But if it was tomorrow, it would have gone into the pit.
So that's what happened. Being so excited that you just flail. I wish I was that passionate about anything, honestly. Oh, there goes the mic. Did it work afterwards? Oh, the reaction. I would have probably made the same face, because like, oh my gosh, oh no.
It was crazy because he, you know, it's Joe, so he was like, and he like just fucking flung it off. It was.
It's great.
Honestly, like I was like, now it's a StarKid. Well, first it was a StarKid show because someone backstage talked into their mic before the show started, and I was like, now it's a StarKid show.
We're just gonna have multiple now it's a StarKid show moments.
My fingers missed the microphone.
Could have been worse. How many times are we gonna see that clip? We got him in slow motion, replayed.
Thrown downstage towards the audience, but I picked it up very quickly. I'd say the big fuck up was that I missed my entrance, the musical entrance. That was the real mistake. Dropping the mic.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Come and go, you know. But entrances, you don't fuck those.
You only get one chance in it.
I don't know if it was intended, but when Joe just came like barreling into Joey in the last bit.
A plus.
Yes, it was amazing.
Well done.
Horrified audience member is their name. Woo! It's a lot of high fives. We're getting some audience interviews. The excitement just keeps going up. Oh gosh, Infinity. How many Infinities are we gonna get?
I really love seeing everybody. Meredith introduced me to everybody here.
Yeah?
Denise and I grew up together. Yeah, we grew
Oh.
up together. I remember like very distinct first impressions of people. One, and it's mainly by what they ate. Like Joey Ray showed up with
Okay.
a Subway pizza, and I was like, you don't do that. And then
A Subway pizza, not a sandwich. Interesting. But also, what a odd thing to remember about people, like what they were eating. But then again, I don't remember anything about my first impressions of people. I don't really hold first impressions for very long. If we don't interact, it's like, whatever.
Lauren Lopez pulled out of her purse just a sweet potato that was pre-cooked with no toppings on it. Just like a shriveled, pre-cooked, yet cold. So once was warm, now cold sweet potato, and just started going like...
To be fair, to be completely fair about that, just a pure potato is pretty good. I went through a phase where I would just like cook potatoes and then snack on them like throughout the day. They're pretty good. So like, I don't know, it's not that bad.
I'm in the GD twilight.
Dean and I hit it off pretty quickly. Like that was I hit it off very quickly with these two. Brian, I felt like I had instant rivalry with because he beat me at the game where you hit the hammer, sending the thing.
Yeah.
And,
Like the carnival game.
Like a bad 90s like drama.
I was Walker, and I was feeling really proud of myself, and I was feeling really puffed up. And then Brian came in and just with sheer anger, just annihilated both of us. I thought, wow, what a competitive motherfucker.
One of the first times
My whole family's super competitive. I probably would have reacted the same.
hung out, we decided to do a dance
And lost.
for one of Nick's songs.
That's true.
And I was having tummy troubles. I won't go too much further into that.
You shit your pants, I think.
But I will
the immediate I will go into that, and that's comedy gold.
tell you that my impression of Nick was when I opened the door, he was a man in a terry cloth shirt. I looked down and he's wearing bright yellow Crocs, and one of them had a foot about this big, and he was like, "It's a bee sting. I got a really swollen foot." And it was...
I was trying to impress Meredith, and
Uh-huh.
I was telling her how good of an athlete I was. I'm like, actually, I'm a pretty good athlete. And right then, I got stung by a bee, and I fell.
He went, "Ow! Ow!"
That's listen. That's some cosmic timing. That's the universe trying to play a funny, and it was pretty funny.
I'm sweating thinking about it.
Hey Joe,
Uh.
enjoy the last Joe Walker
Oh.
interlude?
Left ear.
Not happening. Ooh, well then you're not gonna like this.
Oh, okay.
Two also was pressing for choreography over the last, say, month.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for that.
Pressing for choreography.
He just doesn't have time for that, man.
Time for that.
Oh gosh, what are we about to see? I feel like this is going to be really bad.
Danced so hard that he sprained his ankle.
A bunch of us were up on the mezzanine watching Joe Walker while he was just...
Guys, we didn't have time for that. Oh, a sprained ankle's pretty bad too.
having a ball. Having a ball on stage as Voldemort.
In my mind, the joke is that I've done a kick line and all this stuff, and then finally the biggest dance of the show is going, ah. Just a stupid dance that's like not a real move.
Yeah.
And so I really went for it, and it was like, always dance, and it was like a second, and it was like, and it was just like, oh, and I mean, if it was videotaped, you can see me because I stopped doing the kick and just do this, just like up and down.
No, he just started like dancing insanely, and it was super entertaining. And, but you talk to him about it, he says that started happening because he was actually trying to not think about the fact he's just sprained his ankle.
Ooh. Trying to continue a show with a sprained ankle, that's so bad. That's actually like, just thinking about that hurts, like my foot. But he's a trooper, man.
Jumping up and down immediately, but
that is true commitment.
And right now, did you
That's what I'm saying.
It looks horrible.
Because I already.
Are they gonna show it?
Theater looks like bacon, and I already said my favorite part of this show is looking at the bacon ceiling, but now I'm
Ew.
gonna say looking at your bacon foot.
Bacon. Oh my gosh, that is such a bad sprain too. This kind of looked like bacon, though. Oh, also his toe was like painted gold, like toenail. Gus, the Tremor.
He was going full on today. He did not hold anything back. You would never tell. And he must be in mind-numbing pain.
I went to the walking.
The fact that there were 2 major accidents in the show with over 40 people and both are from Joe, that man has passion, I will say. Honestly, only 2 accidents is pretty impressive. From both directions. It's very impressive that with all that many people, there were only 2 accidents. And there was only 1 person who did both of those accidents. It's even more impressive in a way.
Clinic, and they confirmed that it's sprained.
Shocking.
They asked me if I could stay off of it, and I said, no, I need to dance on it for like the next 8 hours. And they said, okay, well, compress it, keep it elevated when you're off stage, use ice, and since you are going to dance on it for 8 hours, maybe you should consider coming in tomorrow for an X-ray.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's like a really horrible thing to do. I feel like you might actually like break it if you just keep dancing on it. Hopefully he's fine. I hope he's fine.
So that was pretty fun.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I made this pop-up book.
Oh, no way.
A pop-up book?
Oh yeah. There you go. And for Black Friday, the guy who didn't like musicals.
Oh my god, that's Charlotte's sweater with the
Wait, that's like so cool.
Firebringer. Annie.
Some people are so talented. Twisted.
Wait, this is so well done. These little guys.
So cute.
Did they put their info on it?
Oh.
Wow.
Fuck, where's Superman?
Brian.
What the fuck, where's Junior?
My goodness.
Sequel.
Wow.
That's a Oh, look at how much fucking space. You can't put loop in it?
Guys, Brian. I forgot the term. Like the characters he plays is like, yeah, it's great.
Me and my dick.
Yay!
And of course.
And of course. It's fine.
Thank you. The very first live show I went to was Apocalypter in 2012. I met her through StarKid. I met them through StarKid. They're from San Diego. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people.
So many friendships made through StarKid. That's awesome.
Philippines, and I've been a fan since I was there, and I have a lot of friends there who are also StarKid fans, and they actually introduced me to StarKid. So, Liam, can I actually give this to you?
It was like the best night of my entire life.
Everything sounded amazing about this.
For the second half, we got moved down to Orchestra. We were in the upper balcony. It was so amazing. It was right when you're singing. It's totally awesome. We were looking at each other and singing that together. Fantastic show. Every single part of it was fantastic.
Oh man.
You don't get to say the same thing. I've been watching StarKid since I was 9, and now I'm going to be 18 in 5 days.
Oh wow.
I've never seen them live, so I'm kind of losing it here.
I can't imagine what it would have been like to watch it since you were 9. You literally growing up with StarKid.
I really like Get Back to Hogwarts. I know that sounds really cliche, but I really just.
It's good for a reason. It's a cliche for a reason.
I was like doing really well. I was like not gonna cry. I didn't cry at the other reunion.
Boo!
It's gonna be fine. And then when Carlos and Brittany came out, Bonnie and Meredith. Love it. So we were talking about how we've never been around so many people that know what we're talking about and like actually enjoy it. Because usually it's just us like shoving it down our friends and family's throats.
That's so real.
Like, cool.
This is my graduation present. I just graduated high school. It was amazing. I can honestly say I've never been happier.
Same. But also, I need a moment. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm very sorry. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. I was just enjoying the show so much that I just like I just like forgot I had to go. I've been watching StarKid since I was 14. I'm 28 now. So StarKid, and it was a similar amazing moment for you. Worth every day of waiting. Man. That sounds great. I'm really enjoying this like documentary. Just like seeing it from their perspective, like all the work they put into it. The accidents that happened, which if I was there, I wouldn't even be entirely sure. Like, did they drop the mic on purpose or by accident? Probably by accident, but whenever I see that kind of thing happen, I'm like, was that an accident? I've been faked out too many times where something seems like, oh gosh, that seems to be like a mistake. And then it goes so smoothly into where it's not a mistake. I don't know. But it's cool to see what is and wasn't.
I just want to sound good because there's 2 shows today. And we just had a lot. We just had like 3 crazy days of more singing than I've done in the last year and a half, 2 years. So I want to make sure that I sound good today. But
yeah.
So what are you drinking?
Some throat coat. My best girl.
Some throat. Oh god. Oh, gosh. Why is he looking like that in the camera?
I'm just drinking my best girl.
Hi, we're a motley crew. Joe's
Indeed.
ankle. I am sick with this. I got tummy troubles. Everything's
Sick tummy troubles. And they're dancing. It's great. That's all you can do, I guess.
Even more recently, when you go and do it, it's a small house.
Oh, Darren was thinking that I thought I was your best girl. Who knows? Maybe.
You've been practicing for a month. It like feels different.
Yeah.
This is so wild because you go out there and it's just like,
It's such a whirlwind.
whoa.
It does feel like tour again. This is like,
Yeah.
it feels like tour.
Feels like tour again.
You
But
got
yeah, I mean,
earplugs, we like.
I also, speaking of being on stage, I can't imagine how it feels with like the audience cheering and hyping you up and being like so excited. Because when I've been on stage, it's normally to an audience that is like, woo, they wait for you to sing. They're like, nice, you guys sang great, clap, 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 clappers and all that. But being up there, the audience is cheering, the lights are blaring. That sounds like such a wild experience, you know? I don't know.
I'm sick. It's like.
Yeah, exactly.
I was the stage manager for the very first Potter musical, my freshman year.
Really?
I was honored to be like asked back. I was like, oh my god, they remembered that I was around at the beginning. It was cool. Yeah, so.
Wow, they really got everybody. And if you ever were involved with StarKid, come here, please. We want you.
It's changed in the scope. Like, we were making props out of cardboard boxes. We were making the original Potter show, and now they clearly have a lot more money and a lot bigger, production value, which is really cool to see. But what stayed the same is the whole spirit of it, It's just like friends putting together stuff that they like that other people seem to like too.
Me and Lauren.
What a great way to describe it.
So we try to escape whenever we can.
I don't like being around big groups, so I come in here and just shut my.
Whoa.
What?
My first show
What was that?
was Firebringer. So I played the role of Chorn.
Yes.
You're Chorn!
It's been a wild ride. I have a really weird story. So the bartender at the Ace Hotel, we went to college
Mhm.
together in Florida.
Whoa.
And I was posing for pictures,
Okay.
and I looked at him and I was like, Dan? Are you famous now? And I was like, I don't know. When I was
That must be so weird as well. You go to a place, and the person who's working at that place is like, I know you.
Twisted, the only StarKid show that I've been privileged to be in. Joe, to warm up, would bell, would scream the impossible dream every single night. So like 20 minutes before the show, that's what he would warm up with. And it was like a 5-minute song warm up that everyone else, we weren't allowed to participate in the warm up. It was like,
No, he's gonna belt out and you just gotta, can't get involved. As much as I would like to join.
Joe's gonna sing it. If you guys ask him, I think he will warm up that way. He's doing it. Maybe yesterday he did it, but that's my best memory. Because it's very dramatic and it's very Joe.
Very Joe.
My favorite StarKid memory was at a Harry Potter senior year. We all had these like mics that were on us, and they were supposed to turn off when we left the stage.
Oh,
but
gosh.
They just stayed on, and somebody went to the bathroom, and you could hear it all. I somehow got blamed for it.
What? Oh, that would be so embarrassing, but really funny. Thankfully, I leave my headphones here. My mic is there. There's no chance for that happening to me.
It was not me.
I say that in all sincerity. How about you?
He looks so tired.
I'm just walking around like doing the things.
I cried last night, but I won't do it again.
Every time Nick talks, it's like he's been drained of all emotions. He's just like at the end.
I noticed that, and
Just
I said,
like he asked.
good.
Nick, who is the best at taking direction?
Well, I gotta say Meredith. It's been every single time.
Yeah.
This, and that's really some of the only direction I gave this whole.
Wait, you gave that as a direction?
Oh, that was it? Then I guess if there isn't much people to choice, yeah, I guess that is fair. I thought he was just saying Meredith because Meredith was right there. He's like, well, I got it.
Yesterday was so... I don't actually have words. It was so much energy, and they went to sleep, and I could still hear screaming. Do you know what I mean? That sounded scary. I don't mean it in a...
That sounds like... that does sound scary. I was about to be like, oh gosh, it's like, that sounds traumatizing.
And then we were getting ready to do this today, and we were doing sound check, and they were warming up with the flutes, and I was looking out on this big empty house, and one of the biggest theaters I've ever had the chance to perform in, and it was these beautiful cinematic moment that I got to live in for free.
That's awesome. I've been kind of distracted. I'm just watching their hair get curled.
To be in a movie for free today. It's also it's funny because it feels less to me like actions and more just the people you happen to be friends with, and the group of people that happen to coagulate, so to speak. And it's that's what people that's when it's paid off. It's
That's such a different experience too. It's doing such a large project with people that you just like, that are, technically your co-workers in this situation, but also they're just they're more than that. They're kind of friends, actually friends. I can only imagine what that kind of experience would be.
This is our college reunion where it's happening to Sam. Does that make sense?
This show's
Yeah.
I feel like a highlight reel, and so it's hitting me with the feels every single song. It's really intense. Yoni! I've been talking about you a lot. Oh, yeah. That's in my mind. So many late nights. It's a good thing we're
Yoni.
so close because we work 24 hours a day.
Got into each other's head real deep.
So he asked me what I thought maybe was the hardest or craziest show. I said maybe Twisted because
of timeline.
Everything from scratch kind of thing. It was probably the most StarKid from
Well, and
scratch.
also it was trying to make cartoon costumes look real.
Which is always a crazy endeavor, because cartoons are they're stylized. That's what makes them look good. Taking that stylization and bring it into the live action. That's why so many video game and cartoon adaptations to a real life style fail, because they try too hard to directly translate it, or they go too hard in another direction. You just have to essentially give up and be here we will stylize ourselves around that to give a feeling rather than try to be accurate,
About working on a StarKid show as opposed to other projects.
Oh, no doubt the fact that you're working with people that you know how to work with. The fact that June and I could jump into a project and we just knew we knew exactly how it was going to go, the process, we were comfortable with each other, and that kind of memory, just work memory into it was just made everything easier and more magical, and then you could actually push yourself further because you knew you could trust the people that you were working with.
That makes sense. A big thing that I've like studied, like actually studied, like how to work with people that you don't know and who you might never see face to face. And it's like, it's a big process of going above and beyond to make sure that no one else is confused about what you're saying, because that can, you know, easily cause a lot of problems. So just being able to trust that people will get what you're saying is really major.
100%. That's such a good answer.
Oh, yeah, I agree, BTM. It's really nice that there's like so many of the people I've never seen before. I had no idea they were involved in StarKid at all, because they're like behind the scenes or they're in one thing or another. It is really nice to focus on them. Because we have the core cast that we know a decent amount about, and then we have all these other people who have been here. They've been in one show or another, and these couple shows in the back or on stage, and we just only saw them like once. It's cool, like a couple times, I guess. It's really nice to have them, like, like be the forefront. Oh man. I love that. Those are great. By the way, he was out of focus right now, but I have to ask. Dang it, we don't get to see him. I should have asked before when he was like actually talking. He's like wearing a striped shirt. I don't know how to say this. Wasn't he the one who played the professor in The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, and who didn't show up later for, as I was informed of, doing some stuff? Can I just get any sort of clarification on that? And like, what did they just bring him here because, like, well, they're getting everybody? Yes, if you're talking about, yes, okay, cool. So why? All right, I guess they did want to get everybody. So, all right. This was before all came out. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Because I'm like, I don't feel like they would bring him just because they're trying to get everybody, you know? That's like, that feels weird. Okay, this is before it came out. Thank you very much. What's his name, by the way? Just so I can clarify to other people who may not be aware that are watching this. Because I genuinely just don't know his name. Oh, everything was revealed after Black Friday about him. Okay, okay. Robert Mannion. Thank you. Robert Mannion apparently did some stuff. And that's why he wasn't in, like, Nightmare Time playing the professor. I was just wondering why he's here in this. This is before Black Friday, which is where... Okay. Got it. Thank you very much for the clarification. I just wanted to know why.
Post-show. Well, we're just talking about how it took us 10 years, but we think we finally learned how to put on a show.
Yeah.
Woo!
Training for 10 years to do this.
To do this. It's an amazing...
All that, it paid off. It took a while, but it paid off.
thing we get to do, like, once in a blue moon, and it's at once, like, so bizarre and so familiar, because we've been in and out of the StarKid thing for the last decade.
It's like everybody got so good at singing over the past 10 years.
Yeah, suddenly everyone can sing.
That's great. Everyone can sing now. It's
Great.
way better than
We walked into the rehearsal and I went 1, 2, 3, 4. And they went, and I was like, oh, okay. So we got 12 hours.
Well, when you're working with professionals, I guess that's got a higher quality.
Let's make it better.
It feels great. It's almost like, I mean, you know, because I haven't really been like away from the company for that long because we've been doing The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. But
Right.
But you know, the interesting part is having like all 40 plus of us coming in, and it really feels like, I thought it would be weird and awkward, but really it's this big feeling of comfort and like of people knowing you and knowing you from 10 years ago and what you're all about.
It's been weird.
Yeah, I've had people that I haven't talked to for a while, but it really does. You just slot back into your old dynamics, you know, and it's just so natural. It's just like, guys, welcome back. It's an interesting feeling.
Well, what's weird about how it's been is how not weird it's been, if that makes any sense. Like,
I can see that.
seeing all these people, that it feels like I just saw them, and it's been 8, 9 years.
Time is fluid like that.
Did anyone notice the Bob Dylan bit?
It was a hard maybe on the close-up.
Maybe.
Feeling good about it. But I think it's one of those things that like in 10 years someone will notice, and then the world will see. Now we play.
I mean, I'm sure people will notice it because it was talked about here in the documentary.
You too, I hope, Liam. Because you're one of our friends too, Liam, the man behind the camera.
And the orchestra sounded unbelievable. So even hearing like the old familiar stuff with the new orchestrations, like Clark and AJ outdid themselves. I also personally love standing off stage and watching them conduct.
Man, Clark and AJ, it sounds like they were like the MVPs of getting all of this to happen.
Both those guys just like feel the music so hard. It's incredible.
Yeah. It's such a dream. I mean, I literally remember being a kid, like doing this to cast albums in my room, you know? Like, I've always wanted to be a conductor, but I don't have any formal training, so no one would give me a chance to do it. But the great thing is StarKid.
But now you have like practical training.
I don't care about that at all. So I somehow got this approved. This should never have been approved, by the way. A 13-piece orchestra no one should ever have said yes to this. Like, we didn't think they would. We asked going, they won't say yes to this. They'll say no, and then we'll get an 8-piece orchestra, and that'll be incredible, you know? But then they said yes, and then we went, oh no. Oh,
I mean,
God.
to be fair, that's incredible. Getting that many people, having such a large orchestra, that's awesome. That's so cool. And it sounds like he's done a great job conducting. And also, by the way, this is why you always ask. It's like there's no way they're gonna say yes to this, but I'll ask anyway, because maybe there's just a tiny chance they'll say yes. And sometimes that tiny chance is so worth it.
We've got to make this happen now.
I'm honestly overwhelmed. It's like insane to come back 10 years later and have people singing the songs as passionately.
Is it more passionately? I feel like people have gotten more passionate.
You too, buddy.
Wow.
Seriously, that
They
was
exploded the
They
walls.
love it. They love it. They can't get enough. No, they love them Hufflepuffs.
They love you.
Listen, it's just Hufflepuffs. They find it. Everything.
It's a little sad. It's like Christmas. It's like the build-up was like we were waiting for it, and then it's just over. But like, still feel it. Still excited. Still got presents to unwrap.
True.
Brittany, Carlos, AJ, and I all were in the same class together. So watching them all perform 1001 Nights together every single time they went on stage, just backstage, I was like, ooh. It was beautiful. But they're so talented. It's crazy watching, you know, a family
Yeah.
member. But they're not family, but they are family.
But they feel like family.
This is after the show. It's crazy. It feels crazy. I feel crazy.
It's very emotional. Woo!
I feel like I'm at home.
Oh, it goes right into the song.
Home. I've heard the word before. It's never meant much more than just a thing we've never had.
We love each other.
More than ever.
A place. They say, hey, know your place.
Them singing these songs with like clear microphones, a large orchestra, considerably more skill. It's so good.
It was the highlight. This reunion was the highlight of my year. Getting to see the fans, getting to see this family again, getting to all be together is, I don't know. I'll be riding this high for a long, long time.
The editing too.
It's just a great feeling of serenity, I think. Yeah, it's nice. It was like no time had passed by. We're all one big family.
I have had reason to think it's been here. Thank you.
Oh man, I'm just getting emotional listening to it. The StarKid Homecoming album is well worth listening to for this exact reason. Yeah, there's like me and my Dick in particular, I feel it's treated so well by having a whole orchestra, and the medley sounds incredible. I mean, it all does, but I get what you're saying.
I'd be like, look around at all the people who are here around you. These are all my family.
Yeah.
You got Uncle Joe.
Stop trying to search so hard for, perfection, because the people right next to you are like already the shit.
Let's go.
Be how it feels to have a home. I used to dream about it, but I never schemed or counted.
I'm just enjoying the hell.
Oh man, I love that.
Feeling all the StarKid vibes so deeply. Like, I was standing there during Dragon Song watching Darren sing with the crowd, and this sounds so trippy, but I swear to God, I had this moment of like, I saw that consciousness had put itself together in these forms and these bodies, and with all these StarKids out there, and Darren singing, and like, how fucking lucky I am that this is the life I was given, and that I get to be a part of this. Like that this is here forever. I was so grateful. I started crying just watching it.
That's so nice.
It did sound a little trippy at the beginning, but yeah, that's what a wild feeling. The only experience I even have that kind of makes me think of, and it wasn't really a positive one. It was like in a negative direction. Like it kind of reminds when I had a moment of like derealization, where I suddenly just became like an observer of myself in the world around me. But it's like that, but like in a positive way. That sounds great. I'm so happy that they're all happy. There he goes. Run it off.
To Jamie's song. It was funny because she said, I've been alone, but she was singing it with so many people. And this is why this show touches these people. Because when they were alone, these are the songs that made them feel like they were a part of something bigger. And they are.
And now they're not alone, because they're all alone together.
It's called StarKid.
So there you go. That's how we closed the chapter on 10 years of StarKid. And who knows, if America survives and the world is still habitable in the year 2029,
That's gonna be rough. We're pushing.
maybe we'll see you for the 20th. Thanks for watching.
It's so good. Gosh, she held that for so long. Everyone's singing. Liam's got a phone call. True, we are almost halfway to to the next reunion, I guess. Yay! Why do they have so many like songs like this? That's so goofy. They're all so goofy. I love them. Hello? Oh man, that's so fun. It was 15 years this April, so we're at past half of the waiting time. Oh, 20th anniversary. Here we go. Wow, that was such a fun little look into StarKid. You know, like they're behind the scenes of such a great show. Now I really want to see the actual show and like hear the songs myself. I'm definitely gonna check those out when I have the opportunity. Yeah, that's the stream, I guess. As always, remember to check out the original video down in the description down below. Give them a like, comment, subscribe, follow, do all those kind of things. You know, it helps them out. And if you liked my reaction, do the same for me as well. Yeah. Bye-bye. That was my video outro. Oh my gosh, what a show. Liam's got a phone call was on the first StarKid album. I didn't fully get the origin then, and I still don't now, but it's so funny. I don't care. Who cares? Why? I'm also a big fan of Darren's "My Dad's Gay Lover" from one of the live streams. They have so many niche little songs. I mean, it makes sense. They're all singers. They all, know how to sing and make songs to at least some degree. So it's not surprising that they're like, let's go. That they just make ones. Oh, man. I'll definitely check it out at some point. Where are we on the stream? Well, we're about normal, slightly earlier than where we normally end. That's fine. Womp womp. Yeah, on Spotify. I'll definitely have to check it out. Thank you, Valerie. Also, I will try to figure out why Twitch chat was not working, why chat wasn't working, and also why people on Twitch just literally couldn't watch the stream. That's a pretty major thing. I don't know what that's about. I'll figure it out. I mean, we could check out that right now, honestly. What'd you say it was called? My Dad's Gay Lover. What is this? Let me see if I can find it. There you go. With context, it says. Very wonderful. Imagine, is it this? Do. Harry freaking Potter, Homecoming, or also yes, that's one. All right, we have some time. Let's just check it out real quick.
We did right before Potter in summertime, and your dad's gay lover.
Oh yeah.
Because that show, we did a show called.
I do love that song.
Summertime.
All right, summertime.
But it's in the context of a show.
It is in the context of the show.
It's a show.
Before people get cagey about a song called "Your Dad's Gay Lover," it was in context with the idea that like, was it a line or something?
It was a show. It was a character. Well, the show was called Summertime.
It's a character.
It's a very like. It's this very relationship based. Like you follow this family and all this like, but everyone's like out drinking wine and it's like
a lot
this
of
okay.
fluidity going around.
Yeah, and you find out this father has got like a lover and it's this like plot point of the show.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So the song that we made, that I wrote, was this thing about this guy he just is obsessed with his dad's gay lover, but not because there's any
homosexual tension. Or it's just this guy is so awesome, but it's never
I
addressed
see.
in the song that this dad may be having this gay affair. It's just that this guy is awesome. You just think he's the coolest dude.
I love how Darren is literally AVP Trilogy Harry. He literally is just the guy who sits there with a guitar and everyone hangs out. Whoa! Let's go!
He's just like this guy is so.
He's just a good guy.
He's such a positive. You see him go by and you go, hell yeah! He's like, this guy's the best.
Now we have the context and the song.
This is now going to be the seminal version of that song. There's no recording of it. It's going to be in the fucking live stream cut, Dad's Gay Lover, and it's going to be its own little clip to where there will be no context given before that. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is this song, Dad's Gay Lover? And
Well,
people will inevitably-
now we have the context.
Alright, guys. That's actually a stream. We're about 6 hours and 45 minutes in. You get the explanation.
Nice shout out to Dead Gay Son. That's a great song.
Like so many people. Is this the ending stream? I think this one where Nick loses his mind because he tries not to go to sleep for an entire 16 hours of stream or something. Bro, that's so difficult. Dude, my 24-hour stream, I can't imagine staying up for another like 16 hours for anything. After already being awake for... well... Oh man, yeah, there's a great supercar called Nick Lang is not tired or so. Oh gosh. It's like, I'm not tired, he says, as he's clearly very tired. Oh, bless his soul. And I don't know, I'll have to check that out someday. But not today, because that's the end of the stream. It is 4 o'clock. I got to figure out what all those issues were. Hopefully next time chat will be on the screen on this side. There. Found it. And we'll see what we see. Tomorrow I'm going to... It's like a Wednesday, and I just kind of choose stuff for Friday. For Wednesdays. Gosh. I know dates, I swear. We should probably... either like listen to the Wayward Guide podcast, or what was the other thing? There was like a StarKid thing, or a StarKid related thing. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, it wasn't StarKid. It was like the Epithet Erase, like 2-hour long audio recording. It's either one of those things. Two things we're doing tomorrow. I'm still thinking about it. Anyway, yeah. Bye. This is our new little outro screen for now. This is the outro song, doo-doo. This is the outro song, doo-doo. This is the outro. Outro. This is the outro song, doo-doo. This is the outro song. This is the outro song, doo-doo. This is the outro song. This is the outro song, doo-doo. Outro song. Outro song, doo-doo. Bye. Bye. The emoji wall didn't work either. Bye.